kitchen, ready to do some more cooking. Are you ready? I'm so glad to hear it. How are you today? I'm doing pretty good. I have to say that I ate a little too many cookies yesterday. Did you eat too many cookies yesterday too? Well, today we are going to make one of my favorite things to eat. Macaroni and cheese. Now, remember how yesterday when we made those cookies, we talked about how we wanted to elevate things? Want to elevate it, make it a little bit more fancy, a little bit more tasty? Well, we're not going to make this boxed macaroni and cheese. Don't get me wrong. I love boxed macaroni and cheese. I will eat it for lunch, I'll eat it for dinner, sometimes I'll even eat it for breakfast. But not today, because we're going to make something kind of special for our family, all right? So I'm going to walk you through it. I'm going to tell you all the ingredients and how you can do it, okay? First thing, you need to start with some milk. You need 5 cups of milk. And you're going to put 5 cups of milk into a pot like this, okay? Because this is called one pot macaroni. So you're going to make all of your macaroni into this one pot, all right? I already did this part, but I'm going to walk you through it. You're going to put this pot on the stove on a medium heat. Now, grown-ups at home, this is a good job for kids to do, stirring the milk while it's cooking on the medium heat. You can have them do that as long as you're there and supervising. They'll be fine. Just make sure that there's a grown-up there, okay? Now, you're going to get that milk, 5 cups of milk in your pot. You're going to get it nice and bubbly and over medium heat, and then you're going to put in your macaroni. Now, you can use elbow macaroni like is in this box macaroni, or you can get some that are a little bit fancy, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to use this stuff. It's called rotini, and they're kind of spirally and tasty. And the cool thing about macaroni is it comes in lots of different shapes and sizes and colors. It doesn't matter what kind you use as long as you have 1 pound of macaroni. And you're going to cook that in your 5 cups of milk. Now, I've already done that. My macaroni is already cooked and ready to go. So we need to add the rest of the yummy ingredients. We have 2 cups of cheddar cheese and about 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. Now, it doesn't matter what kind of cheese you use. Whatever kind of cheese your family likes is what you should use in your macaroni and cheese, all right? Now, I'm going to show you a really quick little tip for how you can grate your macaroni, or grate your cheese for your macaroni and cheese. Now, this is a really great thing for little kids to do. Are you listening up, kiddos? All right. I have this cool little bowl that has a lid on it that has the grater on it. You might have something like that at home, or you might just have one of those graters that you have to stand up like this. This is what I want you to do. I want you to turn it on its side. So it's like my little bowl like this. And the cheese isn't going to go anywhere. It's just going to stay on the counter, and your counter is clean, right? Because remember how we talked about we need to have everything be clean when we're cooking, right? So then you're just going to rub the cheese back and forth like this. No need to go up and down, up and down, up and down. That takes forever, and sometimes you can get your knuckles if you do that. But this way, just back and forth, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, and I've got my cheese all ready to go, and my macaroni is all ready to go. So we're just gonna dump that cheese in there. And here's my cheddar cheese, 2 cups. I filled mine a little bit extra full. And then about 1/2 cup of butter or margarine, whatever you like. And we're just going to stir that all together. Oh, this is looking so yummy, you guys. We're going to stir that all together till it melts all up and gets all creamy and cheesy and yummy. Oh, you guys, I'm getting so excited. Now, if your cheese isn't quite melting all the way, you can put it back on the heat for just a little bit, okay? I've also got a little bit of seasoning salt, which I also added a little bit of garlic to it. I'm gonna just shoo, just a couple pinches of that. And then, you know what? It's pretty much done. We just want to make sure that that cheese gets all melted in with that yummy. Oh, this is so cheesy and delicious. And this makes about 4 servings, and that's 4 adult-sized servings. 4 adult-sized servings, and that's a dinner-sized serving. Now, you could add some chicken into there, or some cooked chicken, or cooked hamburger, or bacon, or whatever your family likes, and it's just gonna make it be even a little bit more fancy. All right. Also, you could also put some vegetables in there. I like to put broccoli in mine. Okay. All right. And remember what I told you yesterday about how good cooks always make sure that they taste what they're cooking, all right? Because we want to make sure that we've got the seasoning right. Oh, look at that. It's so cheesy and delicious. Mmm. Oh my gosh. You guys, that was just about perfect. Except for it needs just a little tad bit more seasoning salt. All right. And then, you know, have you seen when they do the and then just mix that all in. And then it is ready to go. Now, I know, everybody, that this is not orange like the macaroni and cheese in the box. It's not quite the same color. See how that's super orange? Mine isn't orange, but I'll tell you something. It tastes way better. All right? Well, I gotta go finish eating my macaroni and cheese, you guys. This was so much fun. I hope you are having fun cooking at home for your family. And I will see you tomorrow. Love you. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.